Now that's pure joy. But let me tell you how we got here. With suicide rates at an all-time high, there is an epidemic of loneliness and isolation, and even when we find love, we can never make it last, with divorce rates skyrocketing. As a society, how did we get here? Social media made it so much easier for us to connect. We can speak to anybody inside of our phones, and yet we're in an increased rate of loneliness, mental illness, and more disconnection than ever before. And this is why we have created the ultimate makeover series called The Shaft Show, where the star of the show is you. Every week we have courageous contestants going through a real life makeover, from the 40-year-old virgin finding love, couples reigniting their spark, women reclaiming their confidence and experiencing orgasms with their partners for the first time. And during the show, we use the shaft method. Simple tools where you at home can also play along in this transformation. So don't miss out on this life-changing journey. If the Shaft Show can change one person's inner monologue from I hate myself to I love myself, then we get to save one person's life. So let's get the world singing, I love my life, I love my body, I love myself. Will you be the next person saying I love my life?
I love my life! I love my body! I love my body! I love myself! I love myself! I love my life! I love my life! I love my body! I love myself!
Today we have...
I'm Nick.
My name is Eva.
And we have some experts in the field of personal development.
Hi, my name is Igor Urchild.
And I'm Yoni Mapping.
And I'm David Lopez.
And I'm Shaft Uddin. So today we have a beautiful journey planned for you two.
What was the motivation behind coming to a TV show?
For me, I think it was just self-discovery. I think I'm open to learning new techniques, learning what I can about connecting with myself and with others.
What about you?
The same, and also just challenging myself even more self-awareness.
For me, I mean, I have two children too, and so like there's roadblocks with that. It's either, from my perspective, like I know I was very difficult for a while in the separation process. Through everything, like I went through, I mean, a deep depression, you know, and so there's guilt in that, and what they had to experience from my reactions in my depression, right? Not the greatest, you know, and so I beat myself up over that.
Yeah, what about you? Where are you at in your life?
I feel like I'm in the process of letting go of my past, which my childhood was pretty traumatic. Going through therapy at the moment. I have a lot of issues with expressing my anger, just learning that, and all the trauma that I've been through has, I feel like, caused me a lot of like depression and anxiety, insomnia, and also like discovering my self-worth. So I'm on that journey, and I feel like a lot of those things have blocked me from me being who I really am, expressing myself authentically. So I have all these fears that I'm not worthy, I'm not good enough, and I'm training to be a life coach, like a Tantric life coach at the moment. So
Did you say Tantra?
yes. What's that?
I think we might have a common interest.
Really? So that's one thing that I really wanted to, like tantric coaching, workshops, some like massage work with people. Yeah, that's what I want.
It's a beautiful path.
Yeah, but I feel like there's a lot of work to do to
Yes.
get there.
Yeah. It's the work.
Yes. Yeah.
So that requires the like a calling to really dive in deep into your own issues and really clean the mess up and get all the skeletons out of the closet and really face them.
As one of my gurus once said, no mud, no lotus. That really stuck with me. Like when it comes to the deep tantric practices, it is really going deep into all of that gunk, that shit, and just cleaning it out. And on top of that, it's inevitable that you will shine. And from that, you become a beacon. So everyone will just go, help us out. And you go, okay.
Yeah, that's why I'm here.
Exactly. And Eva, so what is the thing that you really want to dig into?
I think that self-worth is the biggest thing that has prevented me from that I feel that I'm not good enough.
So what would you bring? Let's say we got a nice big cooking pot. Bring in your recipes and the ingredients. What can we cook up for them?
Let's talk about Eva first.
Yeah.
Well, I could read from her body that she's holding back her emotions, and there's a huge load of charge.
So it's just waiting.
Oh, just
Yeah.
burst out.
Yeah.
And that's where you come into play and really kind of, well, you tell us.
So I'm just going to teach her pleasure. Simple, juicy pleasure. I found that you can't get to that height without doing all of that work.
Yeah.
Thanks guys for doing all that work. I'm just going to tap her into herself and just make her feel more alive. And I'm just going to do a simple exercise of conscious touch, breath work, orgasmic breath work. Like something where the inner judge can't take over. Something where she just dances, feels more alive, like just playfulness. With curiosity, like I can tell she's curious.
Yes.
Like with curiosity and playfulness, fear cannot exist, judgment cannot exist.
And I think the pleasure part is very important for her to get connected to self-love.
Yes,
Yes,
100%.
And that's where she can feel the ecstasy, what comes from within.
Yeah,
And also get rid of the shame.
exactly, and the judgment, yeah. Nick was a really self-aware, highly logical, but massively connected to his heart, like
Absolutely.
hugely.
Absolutely agree with you. It's grief that he's going through, and I've had some male clients who I've been coaching to get through the same grief and get empowered. And the way I see him right now is he has lost a bit trust in life, and he doesn't feel that life serves him enough, and that's what he needs is empowerment in a way to have the proper tools how to boost his self-awareness, his self-esteem, and also self-love, and get the trust back into life so that he can move on with his life. And that's why I would prefer to do coaching with him in order to give him a good guidance and powerful, useful tool for daily practices, how to keep yourself motivated, how to see the brighter picture, and how to go through life.
There's much guilt in him also.
Yeah,
And
I
so
sense that.
I would maybe work with him
like talking about his coach, like in the subject of how to relate to his kid and like the people that are really important in his life, because I think he has a lot of issues with feeling guilt and not being good father enough, and with the depression and stuff. So again, we come to the compassion towards himself. So I would work with those themes with him.
So when I was seeing him, I was just seeing like de-armoring and breath work. That's where I wanted to go. And just holding him. I feel that he's got the pressure of being a dad, the pressure of holding these kids, and also having that guilt. I feel like on a somatic level, I need to channel like the Divine Father energy and just hold him. And talk him through like a cord cutting ritual. Like expressing gratitude to his wife, and bringing back his own energy, and then finishing it off with some breath work and like just tapping a few bits on his body to open him up.
And also check his relationships with his own parents. I think there's something there as well that needs to be healed.
Daddy issues is the thing that came up to me. So I wanted to hold him as the Divine Father energy.
Beautiful.
Well, who's gonna be first?
So we're going to do a very powerful meditation. I'm going to get you to love yourself, but also let go of judgment. We're going to tap into that beautiful childlike curiosity and playfulness. You ready?
Yes.
Okay, great. So we're going to shake out all of that bullshit, and then I'm going to install a beautiful mantra inside of you. It goes a little bit something like this. I love my life.
I love my life.
I love my body.
I love my body.
I love myself.
I love myself.
So this means, I love my life means to find your purpose and love what you do every day. I love my body means you only have one body. So learn to unlock its infinite potential and learn to love it every day. And I love myself. The hardest part of this mantra is to find inner peace every day and know that you are enough. You are enough. It's all well saying it, but we want you to feel it, because you've got to feel it to heal it. So we're going to celebrate our lives, and we're going to be in competition. So I'm going to like go, yes! And then you're going to out-celebrate me. Yes! And I'm going to out-celebrate you. And then we're going to say, I love my life, I love my body, I love myself. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So really exaggerate the shaking. Let out some sound. So really, shake it, shake it, shake it. You're doing great, babes, you're doing great. And now you're going to ride that unicorn. Ready? Yes! And it's like, loosen those hips, letting go of any shame. And now, we're going to go even faster. And shake it out. There you go, you're doing great, babe. And now, we're going to celebrate our lives. On the count of 3, we're going to celebrate how amazing we are, because no one died. 1, 2, 3. Yes! Yes, 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 yes! Yes! I love my life!
I love my life!
I love my body!
I love my body!
I love myself!
I love myself!
I love my life!
I love my life!
I love my body!
I love my body!
I love myself!
I love myself!
I love my life!
I love my life!
I love my body!
I love my body.
I love myself.
I love myself.
And close your eyes and just feel these words. Self-love is the most powerful energy on the planet. And you just generated this in a few moments. Change your state to change your mind. So just feel the sensation that's flowing through you. This is aliveness. How do you feel in your body?
Heart is pounding, warm, hot, flowy. Happy.
Great, this is what we want. You slowly flicker your eyes open. And that's all we're trying to do. Let go, just become a little bit lighter, and just become a little bit happier. Okay, are you ready?
I'm ready.
So pleasure is your birthright. And I work with a lot of women who suffer from a condition called anorgasmia, the inability to have an orgasm by themselves and with other people. Now, I always say, if you could breathe, you can have an orgasm. An orgasm is basically an explosion of energy, and this energy could be anything. Now, how do you feel when you have this giggling fit? laughing so much, and then you reach an end? How do you feel?
Well, it's an energy burst, yeah.
Yeah, there's a sense of peace at the end.
Yeah, like a relief.
Yeah, relief. And how do you feel if you've got so much anger inside of you, like, oh, I'm so angry? How do you feel at the end?
Relief.
That beautiful sense of peace. And what about if you're crying, hysterically, sobbing, then until there's no more tears left? How do you feel afterwards?
Very peaceful.
What about when you're in a sexual experience, by yourself or with a partner, reach a peak orgasm, how do you feel at the end?
Restful.
This
happy.
is it. So that's what it is. It's a peak explosion and the peace afterwards. So we're going to do that now. I invite you to lie down. And we're going to do a specific breathwork technique. The key thing with sacred sexual awakening is breath, sound, and movement. We want you to express yourself as you breathe. And in this session, we're going to do a very specific style of breath. You know when it's really hot in the summer? You're sweating, you're at work, but you're really dehydrated. And you're sweating and you want to get home and have your favorite drink. Your favorite drink, you can visualize it already, it's in the fridge. So you get home, you open the door, you're getting more and more thirsty, you can see the fridge, you open the fridge and you get hit by the cold air, you grab that cold drink, you open it, you what is the sound that you make? This is what we want to do for about 10 minutes. Okay, here we go. So taking it, I'm gonna guide you through it. So and is it okay to touch your body?
Yes.
Thank you. What we're gonna do, you know how when you wake up and you stretch your body? I invite you to start awakening your body like you're getting out of bed. That's beautiful. Arching that back. Breath, sound, and movement. There it is. There it is. Beautiful. That's what we want to see. Big breath in. And allow this energy to flow through you. Delicious. Now she's becoming alive. That's it. Here we go. Beautiful. Opening up this big, beautiful heart of yours. There aliveness into your body. Now we're going to rub away any layers around your heart holding you back. Here we go. Beautiful, beautiful. I'm relaxing your whole body. Just feeling the sensations flowing through you. Building that bridge from your heart to your sex. Feeling that connection. And making a promise to yourself to deepen this feeling of self-love. Taking a deep breath into your heart and exhaling with sound. And taking a deep breath into your belly and exhaling with sound. And taking a deep breath into your sacred space and exhaling with sound. And I want you to repeat after me. I love my life.
I love my life.
I love my body.
I love my body.
I love myself.
I love myself.
Thank you. So take your time to process and integrate. And we'll have a little sharing when you come back into your body. Wow.
What a day.
What a journey.
What a day.
So, I'd love to hear what came out of this beautiful soup that we created for these guys.
I think the bigger shifts for both of them will come during a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's usually within 3 days there's a shift, something that happens.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Because when we work on our internal issues, the external life will start to show us and reflect what has changed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the beautiful thing about this work is it's lasting change.
Yeah.
You don't have to go and do ayahuasca and all these things. These are actually embodied experiences.
Yeah.
Actually going in, into the body, taking stuff out, and naturally love just comes in. And I think having simple tools and having relatable issues for people to witness, just by witnessing, they'll see hope and possibility.
Yes.
What I found in living in the Western world and living in a city is it's governed by the mind.
Yes.
And they wonder why there's an epidemic of mental illness. It's because the emphasis is on knowledge. They say knowledge is power. Do you know how many books I read about Tantra and personal development? Do you know how many people who wrote the books about Tantra and personal development that I went and met? All of them! And I just hung out with them. Like the body, it just picks up other people's, the mirror neurons will connect to other people. The higher the energy, the more powerful the person is. But that energy could be a negative energy or positive energy. It's up to us to choose who we surround ourselves with. And when I met these gurus and enlightened masters and teachers, I just naturally stepped into their power. They raised me up just through osmosis. And that's how the ancient tantric practices were taught, through the body, through connection. The dark side to self-love is having so much self-love that they isolate themselves. They don't need anyone else, and then they don't need, it's the isolation you were talking about. You don't need anyone else. I don't need to be with anyone else. I'm independent. And it's a trap.
Yeah, it is.
The self-love is to share with others.
Yes.
When you go to the other extreme, you get lost, but when you go to another one, you get lost too. So
Well, I found a little hack.
really?
So what I found is, if you surround yourself with better versions of yourself, then you just don't drain in energy. If you surround yourself with super cats, then you're just always a super cat. Like the last thing I want to do is spend time by myself, because I'm having so much fun with intelligent, emotionally intelligent people with boundaries, abundance. It just generates more creativity. And I really feel that I like, if I want quiet time, we've got cuddles.
Yeah.
Like, it's so much more easier, because we are not meant to be by ourselves.
Exactly.
And trust me, I spend a lot of time by myself.
We have Jenny, we have Shaft, we have Igor, and we have David.
We invite you, if you're watching this, to take these tools with you, to see the simplicity transforming your state. We no longer have to spiral into the depressions and the chaos and stay there. We can reach out and connect with others by connecting with ourselves first and other beautiful humans, and through that, together, we could help raise a collective consciousness. Our mission is to find world peace through a deeper sense of human connection and belonging. And we really believe with these tools that we could help inspire heart-led leaders. So join us and let's build an eco-social well-being civilization where all of us learn how to connect with our head, heart and body, so we could all live a beautiful life of abundance. And all we're trying to do is just make you guys feel just a little bit happier. It's not too difficult, it's just that little bit lighter throughout your day. And this is why we're creating this beautiful show for you to become more aligned with your head, heart and body. Ready to embark on your own transformational journey? The tools used on the Shaft Show are now within your reach. Welcome to the Netflix of Tantra. Here you can access the courses that inspired incredible changes in our contestants. Explore courses like Yoni Mapping, the 1 Month Semen Retention Course for male entrepreneurs, and the foundational courses like Boundaries and Consent and Conscious Touch, and so much more. All designed to elevate your personal development journey to a whole new level. Want to dive deeper? Then it's time to invest in the Shaft method, this revolutionary new technology for personal development. Take charge of your life and start singing, I love my life, I love my body, I love myself. The Shaft method is your path to transformation. Join us on this incredible adventure. The Shaft Show will was just the beginning.